Each cause number, you're charged with assault choking as a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000. Court is calling 2026 CR 001167 and 2026 CR 001172, State versus Timothy Soto. Can I have parties announced for the record?
Want to give it to the state?
David McLean for the defense.
All right. And are you Mr. Soto?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
I have, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Soto, did you review the application for deferred adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the true bill of indictments with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
I do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictments as presented?
Yes, Judge.
Mr. Soto, on each cause number, did you review the court's admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all of the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
And each cause number, you're charged with assault choking as a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in, the right to remain silent. By entering these pleas, you're giving up those rights. And each of the cause number, the court would grant your application for deferred adjudication. If for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 10 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do, Judge.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do, Judge.
Sir, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promise you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, $1,000 fine. State recommends deferred adjudication. The cases will run concurrently. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you're not allowed to be designated as primary custodial parent. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, if I may address that briefly, I've discussed this with the state. Because this is a deferred adjudication application, we would request that the court hold the affirmative finding of family violence in abeyance and let him try to complete this deferred adjudication without a conviction, if the court is willing to do that.
No.
Understood, Judge.
Did everybody understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Judge.
All right. Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is recommending that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 4 years, 100 hours of community service restitution, the BIPP course, mental health evaluation, follow recommendations, TAP evaluation, and follow recommendations. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then in each cause number, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State, any evidence?
Yes, Judge. State for consider one attachments on both cases.
Judge, we reviewed that. We have no objection.
All right, and state, have you talking with the complainant? All right, state, you may be excused. And each cause number, did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. Cause number, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor, we request to waive PSI.
All right, anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, my client accepts responsibility. This was a fairly toxic relationship. It is over. He has moved on. He has no desire for any contact with the complaining witness. He has learned from this, and he hopes to prove to the court that he can do better. We ask that you follow the plea bargain.
All right. Do you have any children?
Yes, Your Honor.
And the complainant in this case, is she the mother of those children?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Do you see your children?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you employed?
Yes, Your Honor.
What do you do?
I work for Spectrum, the internet, and I do customer solutions and sales.
All right. And are you under any type of mental health treatment?
No, Your Honor.
All right. And cause number 2026 CR 001167. The court is going to sentence you to 4 years deferred adjudication. There's a $1,000 fine that will be probated. It's run concurrent with 2026 CR 001172. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be no contact with the complainant. There's to be field visits 1 time per month for 4 months. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular UAs. Proof of employment within 30 days. No employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors until completion of parenting classes. Let's do a MIC evaluation or a mental health initiative, and that can be done out of custody.
Thank you, Judge.
TAP evaluation out of custody, follow recommendations. If they start with inpatient treatment, we'll start with outpatient treatment. There's going to be 200 hours of community service restitution. 50 of those hours will be deemed satisfied upon completion of BIP. 50 hours will be satisfied upon completion of parenting classes. The remaining hours will be, you can either do the remaining 100 hours, or for every sober support meeting you complete, an hour will be deducted. Probation, is there anything else? Is there anything else that you need from the court under that cause number?
I just had a question, Your Honor. Since my release, I've been on a pretrial full house arrest monitor, and that's a little bit disruptive for my employment, just because I was in the works of having a position to work from home, but that is obviously subject to change considering the fact that, you know, I haven't been able to show up. And luckily with my job, they're very understandable on the situation and that I'm having to take some time off. But currently right now, I do have a full house arrest monitor with me.
Okay. State?
No objections, Your Honor.
All right. Removal GPS.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. And that cause number, did you review the trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. We're going to proceed in 2026 CR 001172. 4 years deferred adjudication, $1,000 fine probated. This will run concurrent with 2026 CR 001167. There is to be an affirmative finding of family violence, no contact with the complainant, field visits 1 time per month for 4 months, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular UAs, proof of employment within 30 days, no employment as a home healthcare provider or with minors, no unsupervised contact with minors until completion of parenting classes, mental health initiative or mental health evaluation out of custody, TAP evaluation out of custody, follow recommendations. However, if it's requesting inpatient treatment, we'll start with outpatient treatment. 200 hours of community service restitution. 50 of those hours will be deemed satisfied upon completion of BIP, which is being ordered. 50 hours will be deemed satisfied upon completion of parenting classes. The remaining 100 hours will be deducted at 1 hour for every sober support meeting completed. And the court will note there's an agreed removal of GPS. Did you review the trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal in that cause number?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck.
The hearing could have ended right there, but the judge isn't finished. What comes next may end up being the most memorable part of the entire courtroom session. Listen carefully to every word.
To you.
Thank you. God bless you.
Welcome. Oh, let me just tell you this.
Yes, ma'am.
I understand the circle of violence. I understand that sometimes people will say relationships are over, but then people start thinking about the good times. And this is what I'm going to tell you. If she comes to your house and you decide, I remember the good times, if the police are called to your house, you're going to be in violation of the court's order. A motion to revoke is going to be filed. If she comes to your house, you probably need to call your attorney or call the police. If she calls you on the phone and you start answering the phone and you guys start having conversations, that's considered contact. Change your number, block it if somebody calls.
Yes, Your Honor.
If she calls you and you decide, well, let me go over to the house to help her out with something, if police are called to that location, you will be in violation and a motion to revoke will be filed. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. Don't get into another relationship until you worked on yourself.
Of course.
Get an orchid. And this is why I tell people to get an orchid. At HEB, Walmart, wherever it may be, they have these beautiful orchids. The bloom are on them. Get that orchid, take it home. Once those blooms fall off, if you can get that same orchid to bloom again, you may be ready for a relationship. You know why I say that? Because orchids are very finicky.
Yeah.
When you get that instructions from the supermarket, it's like put 2 ice cubes in there. You shouldn't be putting ice cubes in there. Then it's like put it next to the light. Let it be indirect. Don't put it outside. Do it hydro. Don't do it hydro. It takes a lot of patience. And if you can get that to bloom, you will have learned patience.
Of course. That's what I've used that example before for a couple of my friends that have been in a similar situation.
Mhm.
Never did I think that I'd be in the same situation that I told them very well to keep away from. So
Yeah.
I do very much appreciate that.
All
And
right.
it's good food for thought for sure. So
All right. Good luck.
And just like that, the hearing came to an end. He walked away with another chance, but it came with strict conditions and a clear warning that there would be no second chances after this. Do you think the court found the right balance between accountability and giving someone the opportunity to rebuild their life?